Hi friends, in the last session we have discussed the features of Python and what is identifier and what is reserved keywords, right? These concepts we have discussed. Identifier is nothing but it can be a class name or function name or module name or it can be a variable name. So normal identifier means we have to declare with a function name or class name or variable name. So for defining a variable, we have some rules, right? What are the rules? We have to follow alphabet symbols, digits, and underscore symbols. By mistake, if we are taking any other symbol, we are going to get error, right? In that case, cache is equal to 100. So normal characters. But if you are taking any special characters in that, it is going to give error saying that invalid syntax. Must and should we have to follow the rules. Okay, whatever the rules means alphabet symbols, digits, and underscore symbols. In the same way, identifier should not start with a digit. Okay, a123 equal to 10, it is fine. But if you are taking 123 starting and 200 means it is going to confuse first what is this 123 and it is going to say invalid syntax. Okay, it is going to say syntax error and finally it will say invalid syntax. Okay, and identifiers are case sensitive programming language. So if you are taking small and a capital and if you ask for small and a capital means different results we are going to get, and there is no lengthy limit for the Python identifiers. Okay, if you are taking this much identifier and if you are assigning just 10, if you ask what is the value of this one means it is going to give 10. Okay, it is not recommended to take a lengthy identifier. Okay, clear. Next, in the same way, reserved keywords means how many total 35 reserved keywords are there in Python. Okay, what are the reserved keywords? These are the reserved keywords. Okay, how to find the length? Keyword dot kw list. Okay, and if you observe one more thing, true and none and false, only these are capital in entire keywords. Only these are capital if you observe totally, and the remaining all are small only. Clear. Next, today concept is data types. Data types is nothing but data type represents the type of data present inside a variable. Okay, in Python, we are not required to specify the type explicitly. Based on the provided value, type will be considered automatically. So Python we can say dynamically typed programming language. Okay, yeah, just we observed normally in the previous session, but I will highlight the point one more time. Okay, dynamically typed programming language means if you are taking a equals to 10, directly it is going to consider it is int type, but this type of feature is not available in any other languages. Okay, if when you compare with the C++, C language and Java, if you are declaring a equals to 10, you have to declare the type also. Okay, so Python contains some inbuilt following data types. Okay, what are those? Int, float, complex, boolean, string, bytes, byte array, range, tuple, set, frozen set, dict, none. Okay, in that first five are fundamental data types. Okay, fundamental data types. First five are called fundamental data types, and remaining five are remaining are collection related data types. Okay, collection related data types. Collection related data types: bytes, byte array, range, list, tuple, set, frozen set, dict, and special data type. This is called we can say special data type. Okay. Now observe here, Python has some several inbuilt functions. Okay, we are going to discuss each and everything. For these inbuilt functions, we are going to use daily. So that's why just I'm highlighting these functions bit starting only. So Python contains some inbuilt functions: type, ID, and print. Okay, observe here. I'm going to Python console first. I'm taking equals to a equals to 10. Okay. Now if you are going to ask what is type of a, okay, it's going to say int. Okay, this is nothing but dynamic behavior. Okay, dynamically typed programming language. So if you ask what is 10 means it is saying I'm type of int. Okay, consider a equals to 10.5. Okay, you know, right, normally it is a float. Okay, if you ask what is type of a, okay, this is called float. You may get one doubt, you are assigning the same value, I mean different value in the same variable. If I want to get what is the first value means it will not be available. An empty object garbage collector is going to destroy. Okay, that concept is there in future, I will explain. Okay, just here my focus is I want to highlight what is type function. Okay, and the next id. If you ask what is the id, okay, whenever an object is created one id also will be created. Okay, what is your id means 4416 14416. Okay, if you ask print function, normally you know, right, print means we are going to display information on the console. To display information on the console we are going to use print function. Okay, these are the main functions we are going to use in detail daily onwards. Okay, in python normally everything is an object. Okay, I'm writing here, right, a equals to 10, a equal 10.5, and if you are writing anything it should be a object. Okay, next, first coming to int data type. Okay, what is int data type means to represent integral values. Okay, to represent integral values, we can use this data type to represent whole numbers or integral values. That is a equal to 10 means a equal to 10. Okay, you know, right, a equals to 10 means it is type of int, right? So the same thing. Next, and one more thing, in python 3 there is no long data type. There is no long data type. Okay, if you take in python 2 there is long data type. If you are representing long numbers means suppose if you are taking a equals to 10, so this much number means it's going to consider as int only. Observe here, type of a, it is saying int. Oh, python 2 having int data type where, sorry, python 3 having int data type where python 2 having long data type. Because in python 2 if you are representing this many numbers means it is going to consider automatically as long data type in python 2. In python 3 everything, if it is integral value it is going to consider as int only. Clear, right? In python 2, in python 2 long data type is available, in python 3 is not available. Python 2 there is long data type to represent long integral values. Okay, in python 3 there is no long data type. Big integers also we can represent in int only. Okay, now the next point. Okay, coming to int data type after float. Okay, float data type is nothing but we can use float data type to represent floating point values. Okay, we can use float data type to represent floating point values. floating point values. Suppose a equals to 1 2 3 4. So if we consider here, right? So if you consider in this way, it's going to say it is a floating value. And one more thing is there. We can also represent floating point value by using exponential form also. Okay, we can represent floating point values by using exponential form or scientific notation also we can say or scientific notation. F is equal to 1.2 E3, where E or capital E is nothing but E is 1.2 into 10 power 3. Okay, if you take this one, F is equal to 1.2 E3, we'll check 1.2 E3. Okay, now observe what is the value of 1200.0. Okay, what is the value of E? 1.2 into 10 power 3. Okay, where we can take E or capital E. Okay, there is no case sensitive here. Next, and here one more advantage is there. By using this scientific notation, we can represent big values in less memory. Advantage of advantage of float scientific notation is big values in less memory we can represent. Okay, advantage of this scientific notation is we can represent big values in less memory. Okay, we can big values in less memory also we can represent. Okay, this is nothing but floating. Next, coming to complex. Okay, actually complex is a special data type in Python. In any languages it is not available actually. Okay, complex means suppose if you are taking, okay, if you take a equals to 10 plus 5j. Okay, a equals to 10 plus 5j means it is a what complex. So where 10 is real part, 5 is the imaginary part. Okay, but if you are taking complex data type, it should be represent real number should be represent in decimal, octal, binary or hexadecimal form. For real part, first observe here what is type of A. Okay, I will confirm. Okay, this is complex data type. Okay, for real part. Okay, for real. Okay, let me write for say syntax. Syntax is nothing but syntax is nothing but a sorry real part plus imaginary part of j. Okay, so in this case what is the real part? 10. 5 is the imaginary part, j is the value, I mean variable. Okay, but for real part, okay, for real part we can use int value. We can specify We can specify either by using decimal, octal, or hexadecimal form. Okay, hexadecimal form. Okay, for real part we can use int value. We can specify either by using decimal, octal, or hexadecimal form. Okay, suppose observe here a equal to here a equals to 0 capital B triple 1 plus 5j. So in this case it's going to work, and if you ask for the a, it's going to consider, it's going to convert into binary. Okay, what is the binary? 7. Okay, 5j. Okay, next if you ask the same question, a is equal to 5 plus 0 b triple 1 j. So it's going to give syntax error, invalid binary literal. Okay, that means for the real part we can use, but for imaginary part we can't use. Okay, one thing here actually for the complex data type, just we are discussing here only. In our total Python session, anywhere I'm not going to discuss about this topic. Okay, for complex data type, if you are dealing for the scientific application or any other side, other area, there you can play the role of complex. But in our Python session, in an entire session, just here only I'm using complex data type. Other any places I'm not going to discuss about this concept. Clear? Next, coming to Boolean data type. Bool data type. Okay, bool data type. Bool data type represent a boolean value. Bool represents boolean value. Okay, bool represents boolean value. The allowed value, allowed value for boolean is true and false. Okay, where true is 1 and false is 0. Okay, true is 1, false is 0. See, normally I want to take something. I'm taking a equals to 10, b equals to 20. Okay, if I'm going to check a greater than b, so in this case 10 greater than 20. Okay, 10 greater than 20 means it is going to say yes or no, like that. In that way, 10 greater than 20 means 10 greater than 20, normally it will be false, right? So it is going to generate boolean value. Okay, false is the boolean value. Clear? Next, so I'm saying that here true is 1 and false is 0, right? Observe here, true plus true. So in this case, I'm saying true plus true. True representing 1. 1 plus 1, 2. It should give 2, right? If I'm taking true plus false, okay? So in this case, true means 1, false means 0. So 1 plus 0, false. I mean 1. Clear? So in the next session, we are going to discuss about string data type and the remaining collection related data types. Okay, I'm going to explain each and every point in detail. If you are watching for the channel for the first time, please subscribe to my channel. And I'm going to explain for the project requirements and logical things. If you are having any questions or anything, just reach out to my email ID or post your comments in the comment section. I will give reply. Okay, please subscribe to my channel for the first time if you are watching. Thanks. Thank you all.